Hey guys, welcome back to Mega Man 3. We only have two Robot Masters left here, Needle and Sparkman, and they're last for good reasons. Let's do Needleman first. This stage has really good music. This is another one of my personal favorite tunes. It's great. So, to continue my unabashed praise for Gemini Laser, though it's the weakness of the boss, you can use it to incredible effect on this first screen with these hedgehog enemies if you know where they're placed. You gotta know, but if you know, this is godly. I've always found incredible satisfaction in this section in particular, just using the laser. Because it kills them in one hit. That's a good weakness, because the boss is weak to them as well, so it makes perfect sense. But you can kill them in one hit, get them off screen, then tiptoe, fire the laser, and bring them on screen, and they'll go down instantly. I didn't really get to show off what they do, but they roll and they fire needles in the 5 upwards directions. The same directions that Shadow Blade can fire in, like this. Those 5 directions. This segment is a bit weird. This only leads to an energy, so never really understood the point, but that's fine, I guess. Let's see if we can make good use of Hard Knuckle. At least it kills these cannon things in one hit. That's fine. It's satisfying to get right up to them. Those just fire cannonballs, generic cannon enemy. There's a lot of recycling of enemies here. Dragonflies again. These show up in a lot of different... So many lives dropping. I've seen so many lives drop this time. This segment is really nice. There are dozens and dozens of screens like this in Mega Man 3 where if you're precise and you know where things are, you can clear it with significant grace. I just love stuff like this. Stuff that once you learn can be done immaculately. It brings a lot of personal pleasure. This section with the needles, kind of short-lived. I think this gimmick could have seen more use, more creative use at that. Oh, shoot. That's the first time I've gotten hit by that in a while. That's what you get for rushing. My throat is beginning to hurt significantly from this, so that might be playing a factor as well, but I always found these to be kind of underused. But, it's mildly disappointing, but, you know, nothing game-breaking. You can use Magnet Missile here. Good for taking that enemy out if it gets above you. Free E-Tank, basically. Another opportunity to use Hard Knuckle. Appropriately, it kills these enemies in one hit. Boom. Boom. Pretty sure it also kills the Big Eye clone in one hit. Let's try that. Nice. The weapon balance is much better than people give it credit for. At least I think so. Too many weapons in this game get flack for being too slow, too useless, top spin. But I'll show you the real useless weapons just in a second here. Needleman. A really spastic boss. He jumps up and starts firing away at you. He'll use his head to try and spear you. I quite like this fight. It's a bit erratic, but it's charming. It's pretty hard to dodge, though. I find it funny that using his weakness causes the game to lag so much that dodging him becomes a little easier. A lot of people complain about the lag generated by Gemini Laser here, but it kind of helps to dodge his attacks. And it takes him out fairly quickly, so fine weakness. It bounces about the room, and it feels like it's bound to hit him at some point, so pretty good design. Unfortunately, I saved the porous weapons for last. Second worst is Needle Cannon, which is just a buster with a slight vertical offset. It's good for pretty much nothing except being the weaknesses of certain bosses, but really generally a trash weapon. It also kills It has a few specific weaknesses, but I rarely, if ever, use it. This enemy above you will march to the beat of the song if you don't do anything. I've always found that a fun fact. Just like to mention it so that everyone else can enjoy it. Everyone else can enjoy that. Sparkman stage. Awesome music. And pretty good execution. For an electrical theme stage, you'd expect there to be some electrical stuff, and you get that in spades. Flying toasters that shoot electricity. Electric things. This stage has a lot of nice precision parts with those electric barrier things. Gabayals, I think they're called. Hard knuckle here. These rising platforms. They rise up when you stand. Oh. Well, I'm glad I got to show that quirk off on the very first time I jumped on them. If you stand on the edge, they don't move. Anywhere else, they go up. So, funny that twice, okay. I've never managed to get it that many times. And this, I really love precisely jumping through this. So satisfying. Stuff like this. Stuff like this is why I love Mega Man 3 so much. There's something beautiful in that. Of course, the rest of the stage, that screen was kind of a filler screen, and this too, it's just random enemies. Not too electrical themed here. But that's not a problem. You can kind of get the screen to be farther right than it should be. These blocks, there's no good weapon to kill them. Yeah, that wasted a lot of energy. Topspin doesn't do anything to them. Magnets, that's just a waste. No. Yeah, there's no good weapon to take these things out. If I had to choose, probably would have made it Hard Knuckle or something, but as it stands, just Turbo Fire, or let me see if the Needle Cannon is any good. I've never really tried. No, it fires too slowly. You kind of just have to mash or be fast. Now this part. With good execution, you can fly through it. Nice. That felt really good to pull off. I was trying to talk as little as possible so not to get distracted. Alright. Here is one thing I really hate. I have talked about this so many times, but I will not shut up until it's acknowledged. This platform is raised for no reason. This platform I'm standing on is not the same height as the one on the other side of the room, and part of this is the main reason why this fight is bad. If you stand on this side of the screen and Sparkman is on the same side of the screen as you, he is not dodgeable. His attacks become literally undodgeable. That is stupid. This could have been avoided so easily. I don't understand why this is even a thing. Let me die so I can show you the room layout, because you probably didn't even notice. Look at this. Why is there an increase in elevation here? Why is this here? If this wasn't here, if the room literally went straight, which would have been easier for them to tile anyways, they went out of their way to ruin this. This doesn't make any sense. I have never been able to understand this. It's so unimaginably stupid. Anyways, Sparkman's weak to Shadow Blade, which is a great weakness for him. I don't remember if I used Shadow Blade on Magnet Man. I don't think I did. But he's also weak to it for some reason, even though his weakness is supposed to be Spark Shock. So, one of the only real use for Spark Shock, the boss is completely eliminated. Let me get into why Spark Shock is so useless. Or actually, maybe that's a subject for next time, because I'll get to actually show it off. Because I have to cut the episode here. But, this is the worst weapon in this game. It's useful for next to nothing. The only good use it has in the entire game is firing at the first stage of Wily Machine 3. The little cannon. That's it. This weapon is good for nothing else. I'll give you the full rundown for that next video. It'll be all about how bad it is. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.